Lots of water. Hey guys, Brad here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the M18 transfer pump by Milwaukee. This thing is pretty cool, especially if you're a plumber and you're doing like a lot of hot water tank changes or toilets, hot tubs, things like that. This thing is pretty cool, pretty handy, and I think you should have it if you're a plumber. For myself, I'm not a plumber, I'm a carpenter, contractor, and I still think I want to buy this. This is on loan to me from JB Plumbing and Heating, and they've got a couple of these. I've been playing with this now for a couple weeks, and I really do like it. It's kind of helping me out with the job we're doing, pumping some water out of the top of a tarp that keeps capturing water from a roof line. So this has been actually kind of handy. We're going to try and use this to suck out some of the water. I'm going to have to get a longer hose to reach some of the further areas, but this just kind of give you the idea how handy this little transfer pump is. I wish I had this back in the day. I had a hot tub, and this would be really, really handy to pump out a hot tub. It would take a while, but it's also, you're able to do it correctly, because a lot of people just dump their hot tubs out onto the lawn or the back alley or the street or whatever. And here in Alberta, Canada, you're not allowed to do that. You have to pump your hot tub, I should say, into a sewer line. So I always used to just run a hose, and it kind of worked. Or later on, I used a big sump pump. But something like this would be very, very handy to have. This is also really good if you own a boat, you might want to bring this along. It's just one of these tools that is really cool. So basically, it's just a simple pump. It's an M18, so it's running on a battery system, and it's just water in, water out. On the front here, you can actually see the pump. Now, you don't want to be pumping really muddy, dirty water with this. It's mostly for clean water. Mind you, I did pump a couple pine needles through it. It seemed to be fine. This will pump 480 gallons per hour, and it goes up to an 18-foot of lift. So you can have a hose going 18 feet up in the air, and it will pump that water up. It has an auto shut off on it. If you have the batteries, the red link on them, they will sense if there's no more water pumping through this and shut off the system, so you're not dry pumping, which is a pretty cool system, and that's called the Red Link. It weighs about 8 pounds, just a hair under 8 pounds. It's got the 3/4 inch connectors, so your standard hoses will connect to this, and it is a self-priming pump, which is nice. A lot of sump pumps you have to prime. For example, Honda sump pumps, I know, like I have 2 of those, and you have to fill them up with water. Granted, they are a lot bigger, and they're meant for pulling serious water, like 2-inch hoses. So not really a fair comparison, but the fact that you don't have to prime this is pretty sweet. You just hook it up, and away you go. See? Lots of water. Okay, so here we are pumping out some water in this job site that we're working on. It's basically pooling up on these tarps from the roof above, and down below is some excavation. So instead of, trying to suck this out with a big sump pump, this is where this tool is perfect. It just sucks it right out. You got to be careful that you're not sucking up any real debris like leaves or dirt or mud. But overall, this thing is really, really awesome, just to kind of help keep your site clean. For me, this is what I've been using them for, and it's doing the job. There's an arrow on the front which shows the direction of flow. So basically, I've got a couple little hoses here, and you just screw it on here like so, and then you can screw on this end, and you could use quick connects like I've got here. All right, you can use these quick connects if you want. This one's got some leaves in it, and this might be easier for you. If you're doing this a lot, you might want to put quick connects on both sides, and then you can just click in and click out. So very easy. This top just flips up. You slap your battery in, close it, and the on button is right underneath here. Okay, and you just press it, and that's it. Very, very easy. And like I said, this is great for hot water tanks. You know, if you're just trying to get the water out of the very bottom of the tank because they're super heavy, you can just suck it right out and feed it into the drain or into a sink or anything like that. So that's what I really, really like about this, is that, you know, you can use these small hoses, just standard hoses, to do so much. So what's great about this, like I said, is it's 480 gallons per hour. So as soon as you put this hose in the water, it's sucking it immediately, and having that clear glass on the front where you can see the impeller, or the pump I should say, it's just kind of peace of mind. So you can tell if there's anything jammed up in there. You can easily unscrew this face and clear it out. Boats, hot tubs, toilets, sinks. You know, you could snake this down a drain if you had to. Maybe there's a bunch of water and you need to run a scope down there. You could shove a hose down the drain and suck out some water. But remember, you can't suck up toilet paper or solid matter or anything like that. So it's mostly for clear. I've read, you know, in the forums and stuff, some guys using this for motor oil. I won't recommend that because I don't know if it's safe, and I haven't found anything about Milwaukee saying that it's okay. But there are guys doing that. And, you know, if you're camping, maybe you want to pump water up to, from the lake up to your shower, and you just want to use lake water for your shower. This would be great. You know, just so many different options you can use this for. Now it's size-wise, let's get some dimensions here. All right, we're looking at about 13¼ inches from back to front. Height-wise, we're around 6¼ and width-wise, we're about 4 inches, little over 4¼ So there's some dimensions for you if you want to put this in your toolbox. And like I said, it's only 8 pounds, so pretty light, very easy to pack around with you and get the job done. If you guys have any experience with these or other jobs that you're using them for that I haven't mentioned, please, you know, put them down below and share your experience with them. I haven't really heard anything bad about these, so that's a good thing. I mean, Milwaukee's tools are pretty solid, and I'm really, really happy with this. And I think I might have to go out and buy one now because my plumbers have convinced me that this thing is awesome. All right, guys, leave some comments down below, subscribe, hit that notify bell, and give me a thumbs up if you don't mind. Till next time, keep on crushing it. We'll catch you later.